This is a Piper Pawnee. And this is a Piper Pawnee. As part of our long-term goals as a club, we are making sure that we have tow planes now and into the future. And as part of that, we are rebuilding a Piper Pawnee. And here you can see the fuselage, the frame of the fuselage. Much like the old Piper Cubs and aircraft that have been built over decades, the aircraft is a welded steel frame, and then it's covered in fabric. You know, this Piper Pawnee 15 Papa here is covered in fabric, doped fabric to make it rigid and tough. But this one here is the frame, and so it's being rebuilt. Still have the tailwheel there. The rudder is, the vertical stabilizer is on, but the rudder is off. You've got the attachment points for the horizontal stabilizer, those two handlebar looking items. You've got some of the control cables that are running the length aft to where the controls would be. You have a very bare cockpit with just a couple of the instruments in place, fuel and oil and temperature and pressure, okay, and some of the switches. Here's where your throttle quadrant would be on the inside, the handles. Here's your flap lever for the Johnson bar for the flaps, okay. You still have the control stick sitting there off to the side, not really connected to anything right now. You have your rudder pedals, 1 and 2 over there. The landing gear is installed. The main landing gear is installed, but as you can see, there's no bungees in the center there to hold it up. So instead there's a chain to keep the landing gear from just splaying outwards. Inside you could see where the battery box would go. Okay, and that looks like a old condenser, a regulator, electrical regulator, looks like. Okay, here's your motor mount. The firewall is the gray portion here, gray firewall. Okay, that in case there is an engine fire. Firewall literally, well before it meant anything for electronics or your computer or the internet, it meant a wall that was meant to keep out fire. And here you have the engine mount, okay, where the engine bolts on 1, 2, 3, 4 places. And you can see some of the controls that are not currently hooked up to anything for that. But give it time and this will become a flying Piper Pawnee once again.